Group 1. Professional and strategic actions. 1. Amalgamate, to combine or unite to form one organization or structure. Example, the two retail giants decided to amalgamate to dominate the market. 2. Capitulate, to cease resisting an opponent, surrender. Example, the team refused to capitulate despite being down by 3 goals. 3. Coalesce, to come together to form one mass or whole. Example, individual ideas began to coalesce into a solid business plan. 4. Defray, to provide money to pay for a cost or expense. Example, the company granted him a stipend to defray his travel expenses. 5. Enjoin, to instruct or urge someone to do something. Example, the code of conduct enjoins employees to maintain absolute integrity. 6. Exculpate, to show or declare that someone is not guilty of wrongdoing. Example, the forensic report served to exculpate the primary suspect. 7. Obviate, to remove a need or difficulty. Example, a built-in safety valve will obviate the risk of an explosion. 8. Sanction, to give official permission or approval for an action. Example, the board will sanction the budget for the new project tomorrow. 9. Supplant, to supersede and replace. Example, digital streaming platforms quickly grew to supplant traditional cable television. 10. Undermine, to lessen the effectiveness, power or ability of someone or something. Example, constant criticism will eventually undermine the team's confidence. Group 2. Intellectual and analytical actions. 11. Anathematize, to curse or condemn intensely. Example, the critics chose to anathematize the film for its controversial historical inaccuracies. 12. Cognize, to perceive, know or become aware of. Example, philosophers often debate how humans cognize the concept of time. 13. Disabuse, to persuade someone that an idea or belief is mistaken. Example, the manager quickly disabused us of the notion that the project would be easy. 14. Elide, to omit a sound, syllable or element when speaking or writing. Example, the author chose to elide certain unnecessary details from the final biography. 15. Evinces, to reveal the presence of a quality or feeling, indicate. Example, his latest artwork evinces a deep understanding of classical painting techniques. 16. Postulate, to suggest or assume the existence of something as a basis for reasoning. Example, economists postulate that lower interest rates will stimulate spending. 17. Ratiocinate, to form judgments by a process of logical reason. Example, detectives must carefully ratiocinate based on clues rather than relying on intuition. 18. Ruminate, to think deeply about something, meditate. Example, she sat by the window to ruminate on her future career options. 19. Subsume, to include or absorb something in something else. Example, redundant roles will be subsumed under the newly created corporate department. 20. Temporize, to avoid making a decision in order to gain time. Example, the diplomat tried to temporize until his government sent final instructions. Group 3. Social and emotional dynamics. 21. Abnegate, to renounce or reject something desired or valuable. Example, he chose to abnegate his political power to live a quiet life. 22. Asperse, to attack the reputation or integrity of someone. Example, it is unfair to asperse her character without checking the facts first. 23. Castigate, to reprimand someone severely. Example, the director was quick to castigate the staff for the security breach. 24. Condole, to express sympathy for someone, grieve with. Example, the neighbors came to condole with the family during their loss. 25. Decry, to publicly denounce or condemn. Example, human rights groups routinely decry the harsh conditions in industrial prisons. 26. Diffuse, to spread or cause to spread over a wide area. Example, adding humor helped to diffuse the immense tension in the meeting room. 27. Elicit, to draw out a reaction, answer or fact from someone. Example, the comedian's joke failed to elicit any laughter from the crowd. 28. Lambast, to criticize someone or something harshly. Example, the press will likely lambaste the coach if the team loses again. 29. Lionize, to treat someone as a celebrity or person of great importance. Example, the media began to lionize the young scientist after her breakthrough discovery. 30. Vilify, to speak or write about something in an abusively disparaging manner. Example, Opposing political parties often try to vilify each other during elections. Group 4. Modification and progression. 31. Amortize. To gradually write off the initial cost of an asset or loan. Example, they decided to amortize the startup expenses over a 5-year period. 32. Atrophy. To waste away, typically due to the degeneration of cells or disuse. Example, without regular physical exercise, muscles will eventually begin to atrophy. 33. Bifurcate. To divide into 2 branches or forks. Example, the hiking trail will bifurcate after you cross the wooden bridge. 34. Corrode. To destroy or damage slowly by chemical action. Example, the salty sea air will gradually corrode the exposed iron railings. 35. Exacerbate. To make a problem or bad situation worse. Example, shouting will only exacerbate an already tense argument. 36. Gesticulate. To use dramatic gestures instead of words to emphasize a point. Example, the animated speaker began to gesticulate wildly during his presentation. 37. Imbue. To inspire or permeate with a feeling or quality. Example, the coach tried to imbue his players with a fierce sense of confidence. 38. Inculcate. To instill an attitude, habit, or idea by persistent instruction. Example, parents try to inculcate strong moral values in their children from an early age. 39. Oscillate. To move back and forth rhythmically, waver. Example, stock prices continue to oscillate due to global market uncertainty. 40. Truncate. To shorten something by cutting off the top or the end. Example, the editor had to truncate the article to fit the magazine's page layout. Group 5. Intention, avoidance and consequence. 41. Abscond. To leave hurriedly and secretly, typically to avoid detection. Example, the suspect managed to abscond before the police arrived at his house. 42. Acquiesce. To accept something reluctantly but without protest. Example, she decided to acquiesce to her manager's request to work this weekend. 43. Chasten. To subdue or moderate someone's pride or behavior through discipline. Example, the harsh defeat served to chasten the team's overconfident attitude. 44. Enervate. To cause someone to feel drained of energy or vitality. Example, walking in the intense summer heat will quickly enervate you. 45. Flout. To openly disregard a rule, law or custom. Example, drivers who flout traffic laws pose a massive danger to everyone on the road. 46. Obfuscate. To deliberately make something unclear or difficult to understand. Example, do not try to obfuscate the issue with irrelevant financial data. 47. Prevaricate. To speak or act in an evasive way to avoid telling the truth. Example, when questioned about the missing keys, he began to prevaricate. 48. Recant. To state that one no longer holds an opinion or belief. Example, under immense pressure, the witness chose to recant his original statement. 49. Vacillate. To waver between different opinions or actions, be indecisive. Example, investors often vacillate when deciding where to allocate their capital. 50. Vindicate. To clear someone of blame or suspicion. Example, the new evidence will completely vindicate the wrongly accused man.